Hello, my friends. Start with 2 pounds or 900 grams of ground turkey in a large bowl. Break in 2 fresh eggs. Sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika for a gentle warmth. Next, take 1 onion and grate it finely. This not only adds flavor, but keeps the turkey moist. Friends, please write in the comments what country and city are you from. It's very nice to know that we can communicate all over the world. Add it to the bowl. Now, finely chop a fresh bunch of parsley. The parsley brings a beautiful freshness to the mix. Friends, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about new similar recipes. Add it in. And using your hands, mix everything thoroughly. If you have any questions about the recipe, write to me and I will answer as soon as I see it in the comments. Finally, sprinkle in 60 grams or 2 ounces of breadcrumbs to bind the mixture. Combine well. Set aside while we prepare the rest of our ingredients. Now, take 5 medium-sized potatoes, place them in a pot, and pour in enough water to cover them. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and cook on medium heat for 30-40 minutes until the potatoes are soft. While the potatoes cook, let's assemble our roll. Place a sheet of parchment paper on your counter. And spread the turkey mixture onto it, shaping it into a neat rectangle. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. Melt a small piece of butter, about a quarter stick or 30 grams, in a frying pan. Grate 2 cloves of garlic using a mini grater. Fry until fragrant. Now, finely chop 5 ounces or 150 grams of spinach. Sauté it with the garlic until tender. Spread the spinach evenly over the turkey. In the same pan, add a drizzle of olive oil. Next, finely chop 7 mushrooms. Fry them for 5-7 minutes until golden and slightly crisp. Layer the mushrooms on top of the spinach. Then grate 5 ounces or 150 grams of Emmental cheese. Sprinkle it generously over the top. Carefully roll the meat into a log, keeping everything inside. Don't worry if it's not perfect. The flavors will speak for themselves. Now let's make a quick marinade. In a small bowl, mix 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of grainy Dijon mustard, and 2 tablespoons of honey. This glaze is a perfect balance of sweet and savory. Wrap the roll in foil. Brush it generously with the marinade. Seal it tightly. place it on a baking tray and put it into a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or about 180 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. While the roll bakes, check on the potatoes. You'll know they're ready when a knife slides in easily. Drain the water. Add a 1/4 stick or 30 grams of butter. Grate 2 cloves of garlic. Add 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Grate 1 ounce or 30 grams of Parmesan cheese for richness. Also, add it to the potatoes. Chop a bunch of green onions finely. Mash potatoes, mixing all ingredients together. Add half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. Stir everything together until it's smooth and fluffy. After 50 minutes in the oven, remove the turkey roll, unwrap the foil, and brush it with the remaining marinade. Put it back in the oven. Uncovered for another 10 minutes to achieve a beautiful caramelized glaze. Once done, slice the roll into thick, juicy pieces. Serve it alongside a generous scoop of mashed potatoes. Add a few cherry tomatoes for color. There you have it, a wholesome, comforting dish that's packed with flavor. The turkey is tender, the filling is rich and satisfying, and the mashed potatoes are creamy and irresistible. I hope this recipe brings as much joy to your family as it does to mine. Thank you for cooking with me today. But that's not all. I have a second, equally delicious recipe for you. We start with 4 chicken breasts. Cut each breast in half, just like I'm showing you in the video. Once they're halved, cover them with cling film and gently pound with a mallet. This helps flatten the chicken so it cooks evenly. Once the chicken steaks are ready, we're going to season them. Sprinkle each one with a good pinch of salt. Black pepper. And oregano. Make sure you spread the spices evenly. This gives the meat a wonderful flavor that really shines through. Now heat a little olive oil in a frying pan over medium heat. Finely chop 1 onion. Add it to the pan. Let it cook until it turns soft and translucent. This takes about 3-4 minutes. Next, grate 2 cloves of garlic using a mini grater. If you have any questions about the recipe, write to me and I will answer as soon as I see it in the comments. Add them to the onions. The garlic will release its aroma right away, making the kitchen smell so good. Stir it all together. Then finely chop 1 carrot. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. and toss that in. Now, cut 4 mushrooms into small cubes. Add them to the pan as well. Let everything cook for 5-10 minutes until the vegetables are soft and golden. Once they're ready, take the pan off the heat. Now we'll move on to filling the chicken. Take the vegetable mixture we just cooked and place a spoonful of it onto each chicken steak. Then grate about 5 ounces or 150 grams of cheese. Sprinkle a tablespoon of cheese on top of each filled steak. This will melt beautifully and make the filling extra creamy. Finely chop a small bunch of parsley. Sprinkle it over the filling. Parsley adds a lovely fresh touch to the rolls. Now, gently roll up each chicken steak, tucking in the filling. Take 16 strips of bacon and wrap each roll with 2 strips, making sure they're nice and secure. Next, grease a baking dish with olive oil to prevent sticking. And place the chicken rolls inside. Pop them into the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. While the chicken bakes, we'll move on to the potatoes. Take 5 or 6 large potatoes and cut them into wedges. You want them all roughly the same size so they cook evenly. Place the wedges in a large bowl. Now, grate 3 ounces or about 90 grams of Parmesan cheese. Toss it in with the potatoes. Then add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of dried garlic, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Give everything a good stir, making sure the potatoes are well coated with the cheese and spices. Transfer the potatoes to a baking dish and cook them in a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. Let's make a quick fresh salad. Start by placing a handful of arugula in a large bowl. Then cut 12 to 15 cherry tomatoes in half. Cut 1 peeled cucumber into rings. Slice 1/2 of a bell pepper. Chop 1/2 of a red onion into thin half rings. Finally, cut 1 avocado into cubes for a creamy texture. Now, for a special touch, add 2 tablespoons of Philadelphia cream cheese in small dollops to the salad. For the dressing, take a small bowl and mix 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of mustard. Whisk everything together until it's well combined. Drizzle the dressing over the salad. And give it a gentle stir to mix all the ingredients. The salad is light, fresh, and perfectly balances the richness of the chicken and potatoes. By now, our chicken rolls should be ready. Take them out of the oven. They're golden and crispy, with that bacon wrapping holding everything together perfectly. Place the chicken rolls. The potatoes are also done, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and coated with that delicious Parmesan and seasoning. Let's plate everything up. Add a big spoonful of that fresh salad on the side. The colors are beautiful and the flavors are just as amazing. Now it's time to taste. The chicken is juicy, the bacon is crispy, and the cheesy herby filling is perfect. The potatoes are golden and flavorful, and the salad adds a refreshing crunch. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you next time, and happy cooking.